Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're watching the news at 10 live on Channels Television. A reminder of our top stories. All Progressive Congress campaign team storms the nation's commercial center, Lagos. Party's presidential candidate, Muhammadu Buhari, restates resolve to jail persons found guilty of corruption. People's Democratic Party takes its message of better life for Nigerians to Cross River State as presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar reels out his plans for the people. Criticisms trail erection of APC symbol near the Abuja City Gate. APC denies involvement, attributes action to a group in support of the president's re-election. And Trump administration refuses to respond to Congress request for a report on who killed the Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi. ChannelsTV.com has some more information for you, and go to youtube.com/channelsweb to see our videos. Watch us on your mobile device via your browser or download the Channels TV app for Android and iOS devices from their respective stores. And besides giving you access to news updates on the go, the Channels TV and Channels 24 app has an eyewitness feature, so you can use it to share those pictures, videos, or news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the menu and follow the instructions. We're still talking politics. The public outcry and the dust raised by Governor Nasir El-Rufai's comments on foreign intervention in Nigeria's internal affairs is yet to settle. The governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, believes the response by the international community on the issue is too lenient considering the gravity of the statement. The governor mentioned this when the European Union ambassador led his team of EU observers to see him in Port Harcourt. Our correspondent, Emmanuel Ire, has this report.
Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike welcoming the European Union ambassador to Nigeria to Port Harcourt. The visit is obviously important at this time, especially as the country goes to the polls next weekend. What is, however, more important is to douse the tensions already created by comments made by Governor Nasir El-Rufai of Kaduna State.
We are meeting with civil society, we are meeting with media, and I come from hosting today a meeting also on the role of youth in preventing violence during election processes. So this is a very key message, of course, on the importance of having peaceful elections, free, fair, credible and transparent, but also peaceful elections.
But Governor Wike likes to see more action on the matter.
It has become national interest for us to threaten to kill foreign observers. And I thought that you would have come up heavily to say, look, to show we are serious, we cannot accept this. Not merely saying, well, we will not be deterred by a threat. But having made that statement alone is enough.
Then to another political event in Obiakpo local government area of the state, where the people trooped out in their numbers to show solidarity with the governor.
Instead of them to solve the problem, every day is Joseph that caused the problem. Every day is Jonathan. Every day is John. Every day is Paul. Is it what you are going to eat? No! Is it what you are going to eat? No! You have come to solve problem. You have to solve the problem.
The build-up to the general elections has seen various rallies and perhaps interesting downsteps as well. But in the end, Nigerians and the international community expect to see a credible process free of violence and hate. Emmanuel Ire, Channels Television News.
Let's head north now to Kaduna State, where the governor has dismissed recent opinion polls conducted by some local and foreign organizations which predicted victory for the presidential candidate of the PDP, Atiku Abubakar. Governor Nasir El-Rufai, who describes the prediction as false and without any credible statistics, says the polls were engineered and asked Nigerians not to take them seriously. He added that the performance of President Buhari in the last 3.5 years in office and his acceptability across the country is an indication that he will win massively in the February 16th presidential election. The governor was speaking when he received members of the Forward with Buhari support group led by the APC Deputy National Chairman, Senator Lawal Shuaibu, at the Government House in Kaduna.
Kaduna State alone, we do a minimum sample of 2,500. It has no statistical significance. No one should take it seriously. And you can see it is clearly engineered to give a prediction of false victory, so that when they lose the elections, which they are going to lose by a very wide margin, they will now start protesting and say that some pollster in America has predicted that they will win, so they must win.
The PDP Presidential Campaign Council has described the refusal to grant the party access to the Eagle Square in Abuja as a cheap but desperate move by the ruling party to disrupt the campaign of the presidential candidate. The spokesperson of the PDP Campaign Council, Mr. Kola Olobodiyan, maintains that officials of the Federal Capital Territory Administration called the council to come and get a refund of their money barely 48 hours to the date for the rally. According to him, officials of the Federal Capital Territory Administration insisted on the PDP getting their refund as they are acting on orders from above.
As we are aware, yesterday, the 8th of February, the Buhari presidency and the All Progressives Congress controlled federal government viciously denied the people's candidate, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the use of the already approved venue for our scheduled presidential campaign mega rallies, earlier billed for today in the federal capital, Abuja. Money was paid to the Federal Capital Territory Administration. And from the account provided to us in the campaign, they paid and they were informed that an official of government will go and an official of the department will go and open the venue for them to cite. And they were directed to the official. When they got to the official, he declared that there's a counter instruction. What was the counter instruction? There was no answer. And they went back to the department where they paid the money, only to be told that there's an order from above. They tried to make up and said that we should look for, they will find other facilities. But the People's Democratic Party, Nigerians that are rallying with us, and the People's candidate will not be driven into a shabby arrangement.
The governor of Zamfara State has been addressing issues regarding campaigns in his state, maintaining that there is no case presently before the court and that the party has a right to conduct its campaigns, contrary to what is being peddled in some quarters. Governor Abdulaziz Yari insists that the state did not participate in any political activity for 120 days required for the judgment on the case before the High Court. He explains that the court ultimately declared as lawful and valid the primary elections conducted by the All Progressives Congress in the state. The governor also maintains that the APC complied with all procedures by giving forms signed by the chairman of the party to candidates, and it was submitted to INEC.
We waited for over 120 days to get the judgment from State Higher Court. This judgment, over 63 pages judgment from the Higher Court, and there are the proceedings. For over 120 days, they have been scrutinizing, counter affidavit, motions, witnesses. After that, the judge and the witness, more especially from dependent leaders INEC, give a witness, this is the true certified copy. There are 28 political parties, including APC, participated in the primaries, and all the names are here on this certified true copy by INEC. The names of APC people is on this list, and other parties. It's our dismay how could INEC single-handed APC and said they have not held primaries after they have a true certified copy from them. This is the evidence that presented before the court. And up to now, there's no superior court who ported this judgment. So therefore, what we did it right, and we respected the rule of law. So therefore, we are advising INEC that the INEC should comply with order given to them by the court. And they are not having any order at this time, apart from this order.
More reactions continue to trail the endorsement of the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar by the Northern Elders Forum, led by elder statesman Ango Abdullahi last week. Another forum of elders from the same region under the aegis of Northern Elders Initiative, led by retired Major General Tafa and the former governor of Sokoto State, Aliyu Wamako, have distanced itself from the endorsement by the NEF. The group has, however, also gone ahead to endorse President Muhammadu Buhari as their sole candidate for the 2019 presidential elections.
After a long, fruitful consultation with our members from all parts of the North, we have unanimously decided to endorse President Muhammadu Buhari candidate of the All Progressive Congress as our choice in the forthcoming election. We have made this choice after a deep reflection into what Buhari stands for Nigeria. The 2019 presidential election is only 1 week away. Our group, which is made up of eminent elders from all over the North, felt that we must do our duty to the country and the younger generations to come by applying our wisdom to guide them in the choice that would make the country better. The choice is necessary for the future of our country.
Some women under the aegis of Kwara Advancement Initiative has asked the new Inspector General of Police to redeploy the new Commissioner of Police posted to Kwara State, Kayode Egbetokun. The protesters are alleging that Mr. Egbetokun will be biased during the election. The women who marched through the streets of Ilorin carrying placards pleading for the posting to be reversed noted that if Lagos State could refuse the posting of the man, why should he be posted to Kwara State on the eve of the election?
Conveyed our displeasure and disapproval on the appointment of the CP, Kayode Egbetokun, posted as new Commissioner of Police to Kwara State Command. Kayode Egbetokun was the Chief Security Officer to the ex-Governor of Lagos State and also the National Leader of APC, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, Ahmed Tinubu. We sincerely believe that this is another ploy by the APC led by federal government to malign and distort the upcoming election in the state, as it cannot be guaranteed that we will have a free and fair election.
When the news at 10 returns, federal government signs $30 billion agreement with investment partners to promote industrial revolution and boost export earnings from made in Nigeria products. That's on Business News.